Bruh, dead ass recorded like 20 minutes worth of shit, and the mic wasn't even on, bruh. Alright, man, look, we're gonna try out this little blog thing. He's an English ass nigga. I just talk. We gonna try to do this thing. I don't know how my face looks because the screen on my computer don't work.
Recorded blind. You have to like look at
blind recording, so hopefully the lighting and everything is straight. I don't want to look off and like look off. So pretty much the basis of this, we not trying to bite anybody's style. It's just we've been friends what, 7 years?
7. Yeah, 7.
7 years, and that I wouldn't say it's vastly different mindsets, but like we definitely don't see a lot of things the same. He's more like a romantic ass nigga.
I'm a romantic ass nigga.
You're a romantic ass nigga.
I just don't think I'm not full of shit.
What? I'm not full of shit,
bro. Sometimes you be full of shit.
I just don't like to waste my time with like.
But sometimes you cut things off before it's even a waste of time. Like even before it even shows signs of being a waste of time. If they say something you don't like, if somebody says something you don't enjoy or you personally agree with,
yeah,
you'll cut ties before you even get that person a chance to talk.
I mean, that's the young me. I feel like I do a better job now though.
You think you do, but if they hit something that even remotely hits a nerve for you that you have a strong opinion about, you ain't hearing the shit.
And I mean, if it's alright, give me an example. Like, give me something right now. You'd be like, yo, I know Theo don't fuck with this.
If a girl had her text messages on red.
On red?
On red.
Unread.
Or on red.
Delivered.
Like yes.
Delivered.
Like 7:38. That is it.
Okay.
If you text her and said, "What's up?" and she read it at 7:38.
Okay.
And she didn't respond until 8:38. And she was like, "Oh, I was busy."
Okay.
Knowing you would take that as a sign of disrespect.
That's very false. Because I like light-skinned women. And that's normal. If she, first off, that's only an hour increment. I do a lot of stuff in an hour.
First and foremost, we have to stop doing that whole light skin. We can't give people a pass. I can't give them a pass just because they light skin. What does that mean?
I mean, it's like now the stereotype. Like it's one of those things where if you walked outside and you were told the sky is purple every day, you're gonna believe it. So like light-skinned women, I feel like just don't respond on time.
Wait, go back to that whole sky is purple comment. If people told you the sky was purple, you clearly see it's blue.
But still though, if for example, if you're a kid, right, and your parents told you, yo, the sky is purple, right?
Yeah.
Before you even go to kindergarten, the sky is purple, the sky is purple. When you get to your kindergarten class and your teacher tells you the sky is blue, you're gonna be like, no, it's purple.
I have a question though. What if they said like the pen is blue and the pen really was blue? And they said the pen is blue, the sky is purple, it's the same fucking color. Wouldn't you be a little bit confused?
God damn it, we're getting off the subject.
Alright, my bad.
But nah, like, okay, that's the text thing wasn't a good example. Yeah, I really don't respond to text messages either. Alright, so basically, look, people are socially awkward. You can't hold conversations. Now, when you go out, we're in a club setting, we're in a social setting. Mm-hmm. Women naturally have their defenses up. Why? Because they automatically think that niggas just out there to get the treasure box. Boom. Just hit it. You know what I'm saying? But there are some dudes like, yo, we just go out to have a good time, just meet people. You know, why do you meet people? Because you never know your network. Okay, is your network.
Baby close she is. I'm not gonna lie to you. Most times I went out, I had at least the inkling that I might get some ass.
How old were you? I'm talking about now. Like college?
Even now when I go out, I don't expect to get ass, but I know I'm something's gonna go down. Like I'm gonna get a number. There's gonna be a chick I mean fine, like rather attractive, gonna kick it with that night. Not saying we're gonna fuck or nothing, but we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna be cool people.
Yeah, I mean, but that's not the goal to get butt every time. You know what I'm saying? Like in college, yeah, you go out, you put on your cheap cologne, make sure you put on deodorant, and you put your dick on somebody's booty and you dance and hopefully that she goes on with you. And another thing, yo, stop. Half of y'all, that's why I don't watch snaps. Cause half of y'all that be snapping, y'all not having that good of a time.
Y'all don't be doing shit in the club. That'll be the bit. I mean, the chick that sit down in the section the whole time.
Y'all not doing
like
nothing.
This, and then for 5 seconds she'll get up and snapping, dancing.
Hey, hold up. No, this is jump right here. This is jump right here. When they got that stomach, they got their arm around their stomach, and they do that.
No. This be my favorite one. This be my.
Do crunches, goddamn it.
This be my favorite one.
This one.
I'm holding my hand because
Okay, that's the hand. That's the hand. Okay. All right. And then wait. When they all Snapchat, what they doing?
Dog filter.
No. Like when they off, like when they not Snapchat.
All the girls will be leaning in, and one of yours got one ratchet friend that will pop in the last single like that.
Bro, that's it, dog. Like y'all niggas ain't having fun, bro.
I guarantee you, that girl is sitting in the section next to me.
Cut that shit out, man. Nigga, we know. But yeah, man, people are socially awkward. And like I said in the other 20-minute video before, I accidentally didn't have a sound on. The thing that's most common when I actually do hold a conversation with somebody, they always say, "Oh, you're nicer than I expected." There's always a hurdle of me, and it's been like this since I've been in high school. You're light skinned, you're an athlete, and you're somewhat attractive. If it ain't me, it's my mom and daddy. And you're attractive. So it's like, yo, you're a dick and you automatically got bitches. And I'm like, yo, how can you say that before you even meet me? You know what I'm saying? Like yo, I just be chilling. I just want oatmeal cookies and to work out.
You're the only other person that has oatmeal cookies.
Oatmeal, yo, if you got oatmeal cookies, send them to me. I'll send you my address.
We never came up with a solution. We never said, yo, just be more social. Because we have to start getting out of our phones. Because you ever notice in a room full of people,
everybody's on their phone
like this. So having a conversation, people feel like you interrupting them by they have to look up. They hate that. They hate having to look up and have an actual conversation because what's going on their phones is so much more exciting.
Being connected all the time is the most disconnecting thing.
Be real. The most funniest conversations you have was with your friends on social media, via Twitter, via Instagram, or via memes.
Nah, the funniest conversations I had is
not you, not me and you.
Oh.
No, me and you just naturally hilarious people.
And it's like women got y'all defenses up. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard. And now because of the thirsty epidemic, now it's just like, yo, since like 2011 when I was in school, there's that whole oh, you thirsty? Why you talking? You thirsty? Since then, it's kind of like up in the air between who approaches who first. You know what I'm saying? And now it's one of those things where niggas don't want to be put on blast for being thirsty because now your ugly friend records that shit. And two, women don't want to be made a fool because they think like
I would say
it's embarrassing to come up to a dude. Well, really, it's not. Like if a woman wants to make it known that she wants a dude, honestly,
okay,
he won't follow through.
I see what you're saying with the thirsty epidemic thing, but shortly after the thirsty epidemic came, slide into DMs became a thing. So people, so people have a conversation strictly on social media. Because on social media, you're allowed to project who you want, who you want the world to see. In real life, who you are comes out. If you can't have a conversation about if a girl's smart as shit, and she started talking like about I don't know, absolute zero in the chemical compound that freezes Hennessy, some shit like that. How you like some shit like that? Getting none of that shit.
That has to be very cold because Hennessy doesn't freeze and shit.
Exactly, absolute zero.
Boy, what? This is the solution to the problem, right? Who cares about somebody's reaction? The worst somebody can say is no, unless they ugly friend that's over the top pushes shit on Snapchat and goddamn world star. Now, if you care about what people think, then look, by all means, stand on the wall. Wait for the lights to come on.
If you are that ugly friend, please stop shaming people because your own insecurities.
It's not even about, honestly, the ugliest people are the most bold.
No, but like but they feel bold only because they have nothing else to lose. So they're always shaming other people to make themselves feel better.
Let me tell y'all a story. Yesterday, I'm about to kick people out of this spot, right?
Oh.
Tell me how.
Want to shop the spot?
Tell me how this lady, this Mexican lady, was like, yo, how old are you now? She's drunk now. And she's well over like, she built like Humpty Dumpty. She's like, yo, how old are you? I'm like, 25. Let me get your number. I was like, nah. I pulled one of the women's tricks. I was like, yeah, I got a woman. What does that mean? Oh, you're not before. I got a girl. And she's like, oh, I'm not looking for that. I just want to have fun. I just walked away. Like, was gone. You know what I'm saying? But I held the conversation though. That's all I'm saying.
She wasn't holding the conversation.
She wasn't worried about she wasn't worried about the rejection. She wants it. And I'm not saying be that aggressive. But what I am saying is that she didn't care. She wanted to sip in her Dos Equis and she was straight.
I see what you're trying to say. But what you just said is you didn't actually hold a conversation. You didn't actually have a full conversation.
No, I didn't have a full conversation, but I did not make it awkward. I was just straight to the point. Like, yo, this is not going to work.
You went straight to the point because you lied.
No, I used to lie.
Yeah, that's not going straight to the point. See, you don't even got to. Like, if you tell somebody you genuinely don't fuck with somebody, like, oh, I'm not really interested, just tell them that. Don't give them a lie. You come out somewhere and you standing by yourself and you know you're genuinely having a good time. Mm-hmm. You're easily looking for somebody to hang out with. Most times, most people come out. Like, a lot of girls do go out with their friends. Friends who got a man or somebody.
They do.
But even those friends are down to have a good time. You understand? They'll still hang out with other guys. They may not do nothing. They may not be as active. They'll hang out and have a conversation.
My thing is this. You go out to get dressed up so people can come up to you and say you look attractive. Yeah, you might get dressed up for you, but nigga, you want compliments. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so what we're saying is don't just write off everybody. Yo, you look good. People might want to come up and talk to you because you look good. Yes, men are physical creatures. You know what I'm saying? For me, if you look good, I'm going to come up to you. Unless we just having an intellectual conversation out of nowhere, like, you know, just chopping it up. Then it'd be like, oh, okay, you know, she's dope. Whatever. But men in general, yo, you look good. You are what I like. Boom. That's what I want. And so we're going to go after it.
And women, don't be afraid to have a conversation with him. Just like a genuine conversation. Like, you may not be intending to go home with him. Don't feel like you're wasting his time. Just have a guy, just chop it up, because that's a skill you're learning. It's a team building exercise.
Right. All right. So let me ask you this: have you ever been out and had a full-blown conversation with a lady and not asked for the number?
Yes.
I do it all the time. We're not after you. We're not. Like, sometimes it's like, oh, she's attractive, she's cool. Chop it up. You know what I'm saying?
That's dangerous though.
I've done it and not asked for a number, and it's like, oh, he's different. I don't do it on purpose.
Usually when you don't do it, that's when they want you to ask. They'll keep approaching you throughout the night to hang out, and you keep being cool. They'll eventually at the end of the night invite you somewhere and hang out. That's where I kind of mess up because I'm super friendly.
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere after 3 o'clock. Like, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep.
I got a church.
I like oatmeal cookies. Well, look, solution is go after what you want. All right, gentlemen, stop being scared. Ladies, if you like, make it known. Like, stop being so mean. Like, no, we know. Unless I see your panty line in your outfit, I know good well you ain't got no boyfriend. I'm just letting it be known. If you got on black drawers and you're going out, you want somebody to see him.
Kick it up. Kick it up.
We out. We don't got a name for this yet, but probably come up with it soon. So thank you for tuning in. You're idiots.
What?
Boom. What you mean you ain't nasty? Why the fuck you came up? Why the fuck came up? Why the fuck came up? What you mean you ain't nasty? Why the fuck came up?